Lights up. You can't see.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can see him blinking.
Yeah, I should have carried him around last night.
Yeah.
Figured that way I don't waste a Dr. Pepper.
All right, so this is not a week later. We are not been to work, you know, after winning War in the Woods. This is 5 hours after winning War in the Woods and getting paid and getting out of there and taking a shower and a cat nap and then driving north to US 41 for Midwest Cash Days 2. I think that's what they're calling this one.
I haven't looked, honestly.
That Mike Codis has put it on.
Today I am full blown just along for the ride, man.
So and they did a 32 car invitational. They did chip draw last night. We already met our first round competitor. He is very enthusiastic. It's gonna be a fantastic race. There's some good heavy hitters.
I have like no voice, but I'm excited.
No voice. Were you screaming last night? No.
For Billy.
Oh, Megan. You know you were yelling his name in your sleep last night too.
I bet I was.
So we got 32 cars. We got a couple other classes running today. So I'm like, I can't remember the classes.
Yeah, I was saying, you guys said that there was a handful.
It's like 4 or 5. But everything today is double elimination and pay as you win per round after first round, a lot like Joey Heichel's race at I-29. So
we do good there, so maybe that'll just carry on.
So I think there's an opportunity to win $10,000 or $12,000 for first place, and if you lose once and you go in the lower paying bracket, I think you can still, if you end up coming out on top of everything, you still end up getting like $7,500 or so.
I gotta say something. Let's just clarify. I don't really think he's here for the money. I mean, the money would be nice, but when I walk down this track, you'll understand why he wants to be here. It's wide, it's long, it's open, and he is going to full-blown fucking send it and see what this Pro Charger is going to do today.
That's true. That is the goal. So it is scraped off. It should build the rubber back up. We were here a couple months ago and we had tested, went really fast on one pass, and then we gotta go for driver's meeting here really soon. And then we did a big wheelie the next day, but the surface is really crappy, super slimy, couldn't hold anything. So we're hoping that doesn't repeat, you know, being slimy or the wheelie. So we're gonna get driver's meeting. Boys got one of the chutes packed. We broke a parachute handle or parachute cable last night. Pretty wild.
We packed it good. The cable did not like it.
Yeah. Yeah, we ended up breaking off the rod inside the sheath. So that thing's screwed.
I think that.
Man. So anyways, here we rock and roll.
Ryan has the GoPro stuff. So I'm happy to use my phone, so bear with me. Last weekend, we went to US 41 after War in the Woods. We decided that one race wasn't enough, so why not hit 2? We showed up on, I don't know, about 3 hours of sleep, give or take. We were all running pretty ragged. We're not as young as we used to be. That's my excuse, at least. So we went down there, and they had, I don't really know how to describe the payouts, but it's kind of like Joey Heichel's payout, or like Mega Cash Day. So every round you collect money, and then it's double elimination, so you lose once, no big deal. You can just drop down to the losers bracket, and I think you still walk away with just short of like $1,000 from the like winning it all if you were the winner. That's probably confusing because I don't even, so whatever. So there was some controversy over that weekend. It has nothing to do with the people, well, okay, rewind. As some of you know who follow me on social media, I said that I would never attend US 41 again. It had nothing to do with the race. It was actually to do with some spectators. As you guys saw in the footage, we had to look at the big in camera. It was a close race. It was a good race. It was a good, very close race. So Eric starts walking down before me because Eric's Eric and he's on top of that stuff. And as he's walking down, I start to follow because I want to see it too, you know? You can't leave anything like on the table, I guess. I would kick myself in the butt if I was just like, oh, okay, they called it. I know it was close, but whatever. So as I start walking down, I had a little group of some grown men who decided to make some not so nice comments. Keep in mind, I was like on an hour and a half of sleep because I stayed up late to edit War in the Wood video. So I was not having it. I was not happy. I was livid. I don't know if that's just, I was told that it's just white noise, and I like the way Al put that. So there was a little bit, I don't want to say of an altercation, because I didn't say anything back. I heard it, I turned around, looked at him, and I was just kind of like, what the, you know. So, going back to the pits after that race, I made my way over to Al, who drives that really pretty Camaro that beat us. I went over there and I wanted to let him know if he heard of me causing a stink on the line. It had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with the race. It was strictly what spectators were saying to me. And him and his crew told me, you know, don't let it get to you. Just think of it as white noise. You're always going to have it. And that made me feel a lot better. They did really well. We do wish that the big in camera was set up a little bit different. They had one big in camera that was on the right side. That was, I don't know, maybe like chest level-ish. So it kind of left some stuff in question, but we're not going to argue. They called, you know, Al a win, and that's fine. So we dropped down to the losers bracket. And so we dropped down to the losers bracket. No big deal. Again, double elimination. So Ryan went back to his War in the Wood tune-up because against Al he tried something a little different. Pro Charger was not having it. So went back to the previous tune. We got a couple more rounds in until it was about 7 6:48, and they make an announcement letting everyone know, hey, we have an 8 p.m. curfew. We were a little thrown off by it. We expected to, finish the race, obviously. I don't know that the curfew would have changed our mind on going. Ryan really wanted to go, let the Pro Charger eat and, do her thing and have some fun with her. The money on top was just a plus at that point. So we were able to get, I want to say, 1 round of our losers bracket done before they called it for the night. Well, then we waited around, not knowing what was going on. No one was really communicating, but we ended up waiting for about 2 hours before we finally got paid and got out of there. So I think it was about 10:30 by the time we got out of there, which made it a super long night of driving so that everyone could get back to work Monday morning. All in all, it was a good event. The racers there were amazing. Everyone was super nice. Everyone came over, congratulated us. They were good people, and that was really cool to see. Like I said, spectators, a little bit of a hiccup. Will I go back? If Ryan wanted to, probably. It was a very heated moment when I made the post, and it was a very heated moment at the time, again, due to the fact that I had no sleep, and I'm not a nice person when I have no sleep, and I know that, and I'll admit it. It's fine. So we ended up splitting. We brought a little bit of money home, which actually paid for pretty much the entire trip, War in the Woods included, which was obviously nice. But yeah, we forgot to use the back GoPro. That's my bad. So the video's kind of short. Probably not the best. It's kind of just short and sweet to the point. Yeah, that's really, I think, all I got. I want to say thank you to everyone, new subscribers, new followers, whatever. Thank you guys. We have really been seeing an increase in our subscribers, which is awesome because that puts a fire under my butt to, make the videos, get stuff up, and all that good stuff. The more positive feedback I get, obviously, the harder I'm going to try. But I'm a female, and we like reassurance. Who knew? So there you guys have it. That was US 41, the Midwest Cash Days, I think 2.0.